I've been cheated by you since I don't know when. ABBA, one of my favourite bands when I was growing up, and still is, because I'm an old lady and I love great music. Here's an interesting question. Why do we have cheat days when it comes to our food? I thought it was a thing of the past, because to me it doesn't make any sense. But I'm going to ask the question again, because I got asked today, Rowie, is it a good idea for me to have a cheat day with my eating? Now, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist. I just love food, and I know and want to know more every day about how food, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, the macronutrients, work inside our body. They come in the form of carbohydrate, protein, fat, and alcohol. And do they give us energy? Yes, that's why they're called macronutrients. So why do we make food so complicated? And then why would we want to cheat on ourselves? So I'm going to ask this question, and it's to me the logical question. I've got a gorgeous husband who I love very much. But imagine if I said to him, okay man, I love you very much, 6 days. But on the 7th day, one day of every single week, I'm going to cheat on you. I'm going to sleep with somebody else. I'm going to date somebody else. I'm going to be mean and nasty to you. I'm just going to be a horrible person one day of the week, just so I can enjoy the others. Well, enjoy. There's an interesting thing to say, isn't it? So I can enjoy the other 6 days. I love my husband 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, and I never want to cheat on him because I love him. More importantly, do you love you? Why would you want to cheat on yourself one day out of 7? If you have a cheat day with your food, so it's like I can't have, mustn't have, don't have, and then on the 7th day I can have whatever I want. Is it possible that you will eat stuff that you may not even have normally eaten, and much more than you would normally eat, because you haven't had it for such a long time? If you restrict, if you say no, if you say can't, if you tell a child don't, what usually happens inside their headspace? I don't have any children, so I'm very careful about asking that question, but every child that I've been involved with, and I've been involved with many, if you say don't, it's usually, and we know this, the human brain doesn't understand don't. And I'll give you a quick example of that. If you go to Google and type in don't buy shoes, that's not what is going to come up. Google doesn't understand don't. If you type in don't sex, and please don't do that because you never know what's going to come up on Google. But Google doesn't understand the word don't, and Google was designed on the human brain. The human brain has a subconscious mind and a conscious mind, and it doesn't understand words like that. It just takes on the big word and searches for everything to do with that word. So if I say I can't have, don't have, mustn't have the foods that I love, is it possible that my brain doesn't hear the can't, don't, mustn't, and all I think about now is that food? I've typed chocolate into my brain. I've typed takeaway food into my brain. I've typed hot chippies into my brain. If I said I can't have chocolate, I can't have chippies, my brain doesn't hear that. So now I just want it. So let's just say I can't for 6 days. Is it possible then on my cheat day that not only do I have that food, but I have too much of it? And at the end of that day, how do I feel? Is it possible I feel guilty? I feel bloated. I'll have to start again tomorrow. How many calories did I eat yesterday? I don't understand the concept, and it doesn't matter that I don't understand it. I'm just asking, if you want to have a healthy headspace, if you really want to enjoy all the food that you eat, if you don't want to have can't have, mustn't have, don't have foods, and I'm going to break this down again. I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist, but it doesn't matter which book you go to or which scientist analyses what food is made of. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. That's if you can understand that it's just that basic. Now, there is micronutrition, which is vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals. But ultimately, carbohydrate, protein, fat, and alcohol are things that we can live on. And if we can get over the rubbish and the controversy and the cheat days and the dieting and the fads and the fashion and just bloody enjoy our food, wouldn't that be awesome? Rather than analysing everything, I can't have this and I mustn't have that for 6 days, but I can have it on the 7th. Or I can have this now, but I've got to wait 16 hours before I can eat again. Or I've got to eat 3 times a day. Or I've got to count and measure all my calories in my food. I just wish this for everybody. I stand out here in the fresh air and sunshine wishing this in my begging position. Wouldn't it be awesome to live a life where you eat when you're hungry and you eat all the things that you love? You stop eating when you're full, and that's possible when you've got a healthy endocrine system, because your endocrine system, your hormonal system will say, stop eating, Rowie, you're bloody full, you don't need any more food, and you can't eat anymore because you're full. That only happens if you're healthy, fit and strong. So if you're healthy, fit and strong, then you can eat what you want. You eat when you're hungry, you stop eating when you're full, you enjoy all the foods that you eat, and your body will actually tell you what you need. So for example, I've been outside all day today, I've been in the fresh air and sunshine, I've been working my absolute backside off in the garden. I don't want to go and eat a salad. I need some substantial food. I'm really looking forward to eating a very large meal with a large amount of carbohydrate to replace the carbohydrate that I've lost because I've worked my ass off. And I don't even like saying that because I don't like to call food carbohydrate, protein, fat and alcohol. I like to call it food. I love pasta, I love pizza, I love potatoes, I love eating cereal, I love ice cream. I love all the things that I put into my body, and I want to enjoy everything that I eat. And I also don't want to put crappy stuff into my body either. I want to make sure that I've got a body that can burn everything I put into it. So when I'm fit and when I'm strong, and I've got a fast metabolism and a respiratory quotient that chooses to burn fat when I'm resting, everything that I put into my body gets burnt up. And it's really exciting to be an old lady and to eat whatever I bloody well want and never have to diet. The one time in my life that I dieted for a bodybuilding competition screwed up my brain, screwed up my body, screwed up my mental health, and it took me a long time to get over it. I never want to do that again. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I just wish for everybody to love their food, eat when you're hungry, stop eating when you're full, eat all the foods that you love, don't eat anything that you don't love, and eat everything that you love every single day. Why have a cheat day? I'm never going to cheat on my husband. Why would I cheat on myself? Why would I put crap into my body one day and the rest of the week wish that I could put crap in my body? How about love everything I eat and enjoy every single day? Would that be a great way to live your life, woohoo, to the max? Super duper doo, how are you living your life to the max? Woohoo!